You must concentrate upon and concentrate yourself wholly to each day as though a fire were raging through your hair. You know, I love that saying by Deshimaru, a Buddhist Zen master. That's stuff that you can just cut your teeth on. You must concentrate upon and consecrate yourself wholly to each day as though a fire were raging through your hair. That's focus. That's attention. And that's what we want from our dogs when we train. We want their focus. We want a fire to be raging through their fur. And yet, when we train, we're not like that. No. In fact, the very thing I'm talking into right now, this thing called a smartphone, I consider to be one of the greatest inventions ever made to create the greatest lack of production and focus on the part of people. Yeah, it kills it. It kills production. It kills focus. And I see so many people training. I watch their videos. When I used to go to their homes, I'd have to walk in their home every single time and ask them, hey, can you turn off the TV? We need to train here. Time to do some training. And I see it all the time. People send me videos, and there they are, training their dogs. And what are they doing? They're holding their smartphone. They'll say heel, they'll say sit, and then all of a sudden they'll reach back here and pull up their phone, and they'll concentrate on their phone for a few seconds, then go back to what they're doing with their dog. During the meantime, their dog is in a half sit, lying down when not told to lie down, looking over here. In other words, have you ever watched an animal stalk something? Have you? If every single day you had to hunt something down who every single day doesn't want to be killed by you, you would have to concentrate as though a fire were raging through your fur every day in order to get something to eat. So focus is not a hard thing for animals. They can turn out the rest of the world. Tune it out. Yeah, they can. But can you? And if you can't, then either A, set your standards or set your goals for training to be much lower than what I'm receiving back to me. Because you're not going to get there if you can't focus on your dog's training for just a few minutes. You know, when you pay attention to the animal, they talk back to you. They give you all sorts of signals. They let you know within an instant, where are you right now in this training? Where am I in my understanding of what it is you're trying to teach me? Can I interpret it? Do I have a referent? They look at you, study you all the time, watching. Captain can't wait for me to release this ball, and he's waiting and he's watching. He doesn't care about what else is going on. He doesn't care. It's this moment, it's right here, it's right now, and when I train, I'm the same way. The same way. Anyone that has watched me train, anyone that's been around me will tell you that. When I train, I have one thing on my mind, and that is the animal that I'm working with at that moment. To such a degree, that you see some of these trees around here, let me kind of rotate this thing just a little bit. You can see a few of these trees down here. There's been a few trees at other parks. I've been heeling dogs and run smack right into them. That's right into the darn tree. Because I was focused so much on the dog's healing. Reading the dog, an animal who doesn't have my language, but has its own language. And is communicating to me. Letting me know, where is it right now at this moment? I've told you before, we have to gain our dog's attention. We have to move them. And our training is in line with their cognition at that moment. What have I already taught you? Where am I going with this teaching? What is your maturation rate at this point? So much to think about. So why in the world would we, when we're working on something really important, like come to me when I call you, walk with me and don't pull me, lay down so when my company comes over, they admire you from a distance. Why would we work on something so important, something that could lower our blood pressure, something that would make us want to keep the dog forever, and yet only give it half of our attention? I don't get it. I don't get it. So you got a little smartphone and you're training your dog, put the darn thing up. Lay it down for 10 minutes. You can't commit 10 minutes of straight focus on your dog for just 10 minutes at a whack without having to check that phone? And do me a favor, quit training your dog. Or quit complaining when your dog doesn't get from point A to point B. You're going to have to settle for A.2, A.3 because you'll never get to point B. Hunt cow dog. So again, not a lecture, just some constructive criticism and something to think about. Because that is one of the biggest things that I'm seeing right now. One of the key ingredients to any sort of training is darn good focus. Production, working it, over and over again. You've got to give it all of your attention. You cannot allow big mistakes. No big mistakes. Small mistakes, yes. Small mistakes made successfully, but nothing huge, nothing gigantic. And to do that will require your total commitment and your total focus at that moment. Anything less than that, and you have an animal who learns how to operate around you, I can just go ahead and, kind of like the old rule that some humans abide by, if the minimum weren't good enough, there wouldn't be a minimum. No way. Not you and your dog. When Captain is around me, the most distracted I've ever been when I'm engaging him is during these Facebook Live videos. And I still got him out of the peripheral vision of my eyes. So when this phone gets turned off and I'm working with him by myself, there is no phone laying around. I concentrate, and every dog that I train, I do the same thing, and I require my trainers and anyone who works with me to do the same thing. Commit to the animal, watch the animal, teach the animal, let the animal learn. You're there, I'm here. I'm here. My presence is here. A lot of you see on the videos, you see Captain hanging around me like a magnet. It's not because I always have a ball on me. I don't always have a ball on me. He's always looking to me for direction. What's coming next, man? What are we doing next? What's happening here? So all that being said, guys, if you're going to send me a video, you're going to ask me about training questions, and you're working your dog, I want to see the TV off. I want to hear the radios off, the earbuds or AirPods, whatever you call the darn things. I want them out of your ears. And I want you focused. Focused on the animal. You do that, and I'll be glad to help you as best I can. But outside of that, no way. Because Captain and I, we don't know how to work halfway. Even when he chases that ball, he gives it everything he's got. Even when another dog, you can see from a distance, comes after him. Come on, cow dog, bring the ball. Out. How are you? So you see, he comes back to me regardless of what's going on. All these distractions around here, and you see my dog come back to me regardless of what's going on. Okay, so that was only obtained by concentration. Teaching your dog to do what you need your dog to do all the time. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Make sure you focus out there. And you know, that goes for just darn near everything you do in life. If you're going to bother to commit to it, you're going to put the energy into it, focus on that thing, that very thing. And once you have that, and it's done, baby. But that's what life requires, absolute focus. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to throw the ball a few more times for Captain, and I'm going to let him focus on that and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, everything, even work, even play. Concentration is the word. Just remember, study those words every day, every day. You should concentrate upon and consecrate yourself wholly to each day as though a fire were raging through your hair. And you do the exact same thing when you train your dog. When you do that, then you get to smile and kick back for a little bit because you got a great dog. All right, Cal Dog, one more time. All right, guys, love it. Have a great day.